To Anfield for Liverpool, who started the weekend second against fourth-placed Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs manager Gerry Francis had tipped Liverpool as possible champions. This after the Merseysiders' 3-1 win at White Hart Lane earlier in the season. But now it seems only a slip of major proportions from Newcastle will allow either of these clubs to win the title. But the game itself has many attractions, not least the two most lethal striking partnerships in the country. Liverpool's Robbie Fowler and Stan Collymore have become one of the most feared duos in English football. Collymore found it hard to settle at Anfield after his big money move from Nottingham Forest. But over the past couple of months now, his form has improved at an exceptional rate, and now the goals are flying in. So the dividends of a record Premier League investment are now being reaped. His partner Robbie Fowler only made his first-team debut 2 years ago, but he's since become a regular in the Liverpool side and has the potential to become one of England's greatest ever strikers. He's been compared favourably with the great Jimmy Greaves. The prolific youngster has been scoring all season, but recently a large number of his goals have been set up by Collymore. They've totalled 34 goals between them, so how does Fowler feel the partnership is developing?
Me and Stan, people say no, they can't sort of play together now, but like last three, 4 games, we have come on as a partnership, and I think we can only get better.
Both players were rewarded recently with a call-up into the England squad, giving Terry Venables another attacking option for Euro '96. In the meantime, Tottenham Hotspur's strike force of Teddy Sheringham and Chris Armstrong have been proving the critics wrong, having scored 33 goals already this season. When Armstrong joined Spurs from Crystal Palace back in the summer, he had to fill the boots of Jurgen Klinsmann, a task not too many would envy. But after a slightly shaky start, the goals arrived, and the memory of Klinsmann began to fade. Armstrong has the perfect foil alongside him in the experienced Teddy Sheringham, and the two seem to have developed a natural understanding of each other's game. Sheringham has become a first-choice striker in the English national team and is currently producing the best football of his career. Spurs will be hoping now that Sheringham and his partner can secure a European place for them next season, now that their European ban has been lifted. So as Liverpool and Tottenham line up against each other today with both sets of forwards in top form, I wonder who will seize the initiative.
Fowler. Collymore. Oh! And it will be Fowler, and he will curl it, and he will score! Armstrong, Chris Armstrong for Tottenham. Tottenham have taken the lead. Now Chris Armstrong. Oh, they allowed him to turn. What a superb comeback. And Teddy Sheringham is the man.
So at Anfield, a match full of potential and plenty to enthuse over for the man at the microphone, match commentator Ian Dark.
Liverpool's John Barnes makes his 500th league appearance today. There's one change in defence after the midweek win at Villa. Neil Ruddock is suspended, and that opens the way for Mark Wright to return to a side which has won Roy Evans the Manager of the Month award for the 2nd time running. Jamie Redknapp back on the bench after a long absence with a hamstring injury. Spurs hope to repeat a dramatic FA Cup quarter-final victory here last season. It's debut day for Andy Sinton, who's been reunited with his old boss Gerry Francis after an unhappy spell at Sheffield Wednesday. Darren Caskey is the man to drop out. Teddy Sheringham and Chris Armstrong, 33 goals between them. In opposition here with Robbie Fowler and Stan Collymore, who have a total of 1 more than that. Which of the striking duos, I wonder, will come out on top here? Spurs trying to build down the right-hand side. Here is Chris Armstrong. This is very much his territory, this right-hand channel, and linking up well with Ruel Fox. Armstrong again. And no chance there for Dean Austin. Tottenham have had a win and a draw under Gerry Francis at Anfield since Francis took over at White Hart Lane. But remember, Liverpool did win at Spurs 3-1 earlier in the season and gave Tottenham a bit of a lesson. Liverpool beaten just once at Anfield in the league this season, and that was by their deadly rivals Everton. Good move again. Here's Chris Armstrong driving this low. Oh, and Sheringham just failing to reach it. It was a great ball in by his strike partner, Chris Armstrong. Some real pace on this cross, and Sheringham just unable to take advantage. Collymore, who's really beginning to flourish now at Anfield after his uncertain start. Taking on Calderwood, getting in the cross very, very well. Fowler was waiting to pounce. Now the deadly duo were both on target at Aston Villa in the week, and Fowler very nearly profiting again there. McManaman. Bit of pushing and shoving with John Scales involved. But Liverpool on a real charge, and some hopes that they may even be able to catch Newcastle, though the gap going into this one was 9 points. Clive Wilson, who's followed Jerry Francis to White Hart Lane. Now Austin. Fox's neat little flick on. Sheringham in towards Armstrong. And smuggled away. But Sheringham and Armstrong again linking up well. Very clever little ball through by Sheringham, who has excellent vision, and it was Scales who got it away. Rule Fox with the corner. And that is a tried and trusted Tottenham training ground routine, with Sheringham pulling away from the near post. Not really picked up. Thomas. Now here's McManaman with another chance to do what he loves to do, and that's run at defenders. Great run from McManaman again. Exciting to watch. Well, if his finishing matched his exciting skills on the run with the ball, he really would be a wonderful, wonderful player. Sure to play a big part, you'd think, for England in the European Championships, McManaman. Still waiting for the first goal here, and so much striking talent on show. Rob Jones's clearance. Barnes hustled out of it, and here is Chris Armstrong with a great chance. Oh no! It just ran away from him. That was a real let-off for Liverpool. Lovely ball through from Rule Fox. Perfect weight on it. Armstrong gets the better of right, gets past James, and how infuriating for him was that. Tottenham so far carrying plenty of menace. Scales. Fowler got up well. Collymore! Now they worked well in tandem there. Fowler is only a little man, but he got up ahead of Calderwood, and Collymore ballooned it over. Good chance. Justin Edinburgh. Trying to take on McAteer. Andy Sinton, the new boy, and Armstrong's header, and what a save that was from David James. Lovely moment between them. Well, Sinton on his debut so nearly set up a goal here for Armstrong. He did everything right, loads of power, great save. Tottenham's corner. Scales gets it away. Now here's Fowler. Liverpool looking for the breakthrough. Nicely done off the outside of the left foot to Collymore. Low, and just wanted a touch on the way through. Collymore thinks that was a corner. He might be right. Well, this is typical Collymore, bearing down on goal on the edge of the box and just a foot or two wide. Sol Campbell beaten to it by Jones, and Campbell had his feet up. The referee anxious to let the play continue. Oh, Dean Austin dispossessed. Here goes McManaman. And a very nice piece of play by Wilson. Now Campbell. Wright got a foot in. Here's Armstrong again. Takes on Babb. Chris Armstrong. And again, not too far away. He's been a constant menace. He's looked a totally different proposition this season with Tottenham than he was last year with Palace. Liverpool unbeaten in 10 matches, remember. But they're finding, as so many sides have this season, that Tottenham are a far more hard-edged, resilient side under Jerry Francis. Up goes Collymore. Here he is again. Collymore, well struck. And well saved too by Ian Walker. Dynamite in that effort from Stan Collymore. Roy Evans admitting this week that maybe Collymore wasn't treated quite properly when he first arrived, wasn't dovetailed into the system effectively. He certainly is now. Armstrong, lovely run. Chris Armstrong late on. Oh! He nearly won it for Tottenham then. David James again to the rescue. Not the first time he's foiled Armstrong this afternoon. But it's been an exciting performance, this, from Chris Armstrong. And Sinton with the corner. And James again doing his stuff. Fowler takes on Wilson. Switching onto that favoured left foot of his. Can Liverpool snatch a late winner here? McAteer. Fowler. Shot was blocked by Dean Austin. Barnes on his 500th league appearance. Rush. McManaman. Mavett getting a foot to it at a vital time, bouncing around dangerously. Thomas. McAteer wasn't going in anyway, despite the excitement of the Liverpool fans. But Ian Walker certainly didn't know that. Thomas stretching, and then McAteer, good power, but it was swerving wide, I think. Free kick for Liverpool, who badly need the victory. They need to win everything really now if they're going to mount a challenge for the championship. It would certainly be points dropped here if they were held. And McAteer with a chance to win it, and he slides it a yard or two wide, and Tottenham breathe again. Collymore just flicked it, and Fowler, very aware of McAteer's run, he tried to slide rule it into that far corner, not quite. Referee looking at his watch and blows the full-time whistle. Liverpool are held at home. It's a result which will do their championship chances no good at all, and Tottenham again proving a tough nut to crack on their travels. They now have a win and 2 draws under Jerry Francis on travels to Anfield. No goals for Fowler and Collymore, none for Sheringham or Armstrong, though Armstrong came close a few times. Liverpool 0, Spurs 0.